Hello, hello, my friends. Good morning, good morning. I'm annoyed. I'm really, really annoyed. I'm really annoyed right now. Kirk and Professor, thank you both so much for the resubs. My goodness. Stop texting me right now. Sorry, my friends. I'm just annoyed. Lootspot Goots is having issues, so I was trying to troubleshoot it. And I think I know what the problem is, but there's no way I can fix it right now. So the quest logs are not going to work once again today. And that's pretty annoying to me because I worked really, really hard on this and it's just not working. But I know what the problem is, so hopefully we'll be able to fix it for the future. Let's see here. Lady Iron was the Alacritus adventurer today. I don't care what anybody else says. But Lady Iron was first. Congrats on that, Lady Iron. Jezraya, hello. Cold Brew, hello. It has been a while. How are you doing, Cold Brew? LOL, rip me. Yeah, rip all of us. I know the problem now. Lootspot Goots never got the message that we went online, and he doesn't respect those two redeems unless he knows that I'm online, and he never got the memo. So yeah. Octi, hello. You get to be here. Well, I'm glad you get to be here. How are you? How the heck are you? Oh, and this is month 6. This is month 6. Let me know if I need to renew that. Okay. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Professor, how the heck are you? As I live and breathe, is this really happening? It is Monday. I do stream on, well, most Mondays I should probably stream, but yeah. Ghost, hello. Still the longest intro on Twitch. I was troubleshooting some stuff there, Professor. I was actually here, but I was troubleshooting. Lootspot Goots is, well, here, let me just, Lootspot Goots is capable of, well, and then again, let's see, maybe the chat may also be broken. I don't know. That was working. That's working okay. He did that all right. But Lootspot Goots has been capable of doing like first redeems and signing a quest log, and for some odd reason I keep having issues with Twitch WebSockets. They just keep disconnecting on me, and so Lootspot Goots doesn't know that like anything's happened because he's not online. So I don't know why I just don't know why that's happening. I put in a fix for it last week, and it doesn't seem to have stuck. So, Curly D and Master Goosey, hello. How are you both doing? Now this is also, why? I thought this was also fixed. Do I just need to do this? There we go. Okay. I think I have I can do something to fix that then as well. Let me go ahead and I'll put a fix in for that right now before I can possibly forget. The chat overlay just also being a bit of a butthole. So before we go here, we can, all right, let's do this. We can source. Yeah. There it is. Source visibility. Let's get this here. So we're gonna hide our chat. Scene here. Hide it, and then once it appears, we'll show it. Actually, will that work like that? I don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll try this thing out, though. And we'll add in a very short delay there of... All right. Yeah, that should hopefully have that one fixed tomorrow. That's just a caching issue. When did you start streaming again? Last week. Last week was the first one. So is that a you problem or a Twitch problem? Because even more mainstream bots have weird times with it all. What, you don't think Loot Spot Goots is mainstream? That I don't know actually though. I think it's a Twitch problem that I can solve for, if that makes sense. So, also hello, beautiful Kirk. I don't know if I actually said that or not this morning. But yeah, it is. I believe it's a Twitch problem because there is. So I don't know. I don't know how interested people are in this or not. But the way that there are two different ways that you can interact with Twitch. You can either use WebSockets or webhooks. LootSpot Goots uses WebSockets, and basically every 10 seconds, Twitch lets you know if the connection is still active. By sending like a little, hey, we're still live kind of thing every 10 seconds. If you don't receive like a, hey, we're still alive, you're supposed to just assume that the connection was dropped and you have to start a new one. So that's what I thought I had done. So I need to go back and look at my logs and see why it didn't reconnect. Cause I tested that, over the weekend. Like I let it run all weekend and it was online yesterday. Like sometime Sunday, I tested it just to check. It was still online. So I don't know what, I don't know why it just keeps disconnecting like that. So I can build in some sort of check. That's why the channel point redeems aren't working, is because when I saw that Iron claimed first today, or the Alacritus Adventurer, LootSpot Goots didn't know we were online, and that's because the socket wasn't active. So I reconnected him, but by that point he never got the online like trigger, and so he doesn't know we're online. So neither of those other channel point redeems are going to work. Either the Alacritus Adventurer or the Find the Quest Log are going to work today because he doesn't think we're online. But the clip one should work. That one should work. So, because that one I don't believe he checks that one. I think that's just Twitch that kind of handles whether it's online or not. No, that one is Twitch. Yeah. So that one will still work. The other two won't though. But I should have him put a message out at the very least. Because yeah, it's like you sign the quest log and then just nothing happens. But he is online. So anyway, where you been, man? How's it going? I've been busy. I've been pretty busy, but it's things are going well. How about yourself, Goosey? Find someone on Fiverr who works with coding technology. Yeah, I should probably get on that, huh, Professor? Still here, or I'm here, still sleeping, Koro? Eepy little Koro. I'm not saying the other one that Koro likes to say. Since you mentioned getting your silicone cup from Bucky's loot box, I've been hearing about it from everybody. Too bad there isn't one near me. Oh, Bucky's? The nearest one to me is also not very close. Just happened to be on a road trip. That's how I got it. So wasn't around the last couple weeks. How are things going with you, Professor? How's the fam? I just signed the quest log. Why didn't it work? Bots and Twitch can be so temperamental. They definitely can, yeah. Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Also, did you sign the quest log? I didn't even see that. Never been to Bucky's. It's something. Honestly, like I think it's cool, but I also think it's overhyped. It's like being an amusement park without the rides. You know what I mean? Like you are basically, there are just tons of people. There are lines for everything. Well, I shouldn't say ever. There's not always a line for everything, but people are pretty much always there. So you're either in line for gas or you're in line for like some of the brisket, you know, whatever it is, there's probably some sort of line that you're going to be in, and it's yeah. I've definitely used the other phrase on Mr. Peace. Thanks to find was on a trip to the desert southwest for 8 days. No, I lied. I didn't sign the quest log. Yeah. I spent a couple days on the rim of the Grand Canyon. Was in Vegas a few days. Sedona. St. George, Utah was really nice and hot. Dang. Was it for fun? Or was this a work trip? Hi, Lootbox and friends. Why isn't the quest log working? That's why Bucky's managers make 150K, because it's just hectic. Oh, it's pure vacation. Heck yeah. Love to hear that, Professor. Love to hear that. Well, so are you guys experiencing a cold front right now too? Because it is really nice here right now. Like super nice. I would love it if it just stayed like this for the rest of the year. It's like, I think the high today is going to be 70 or 73. It's stunning here. Yeah, it's cooler, much better. Went to the farmer's market yesterday. It was so nice. Timmy got pulled pork sliders. We got some artisanal cheese. Like, what kind of cheese was it? My mother mentioned it to me, said that they have decent gas. I like to go at least once because I don't usually care for busy places. It is definitely busy, but we went... I'm trying to think. Like, the very first time... I've been a total of 3 times. The first time... Well, the first 2 times were in the same trip. I think one of them was the way out. One of them was the way back, I want to say. The way back was later in the evening, and it actually wasn't bad in there. But middle of the day was not very much fun. So yeah, maybe if you can find, if you happen to be driving by one and it's like not middle of the day, that's probably the best. I have to imagine that weeknights are also a little less busy than weekends, but I don't know for sure. So I was told to do it once in my life. Moved my oldest daughter back to school yesterday. The other 2 start on Wednesday. Thank the gods. How far away is your oldest daughter? Like when you have to move her there, is it like a whole day thing? Do you have to get like you don't have to get like a hotel or anything, do you? 6-month cheddar, but from a farm in VT. Got some kale for a salad. Nice. Nice. If and when you do, got to post about it to the server so I can live vicariously through you. Can we riot to never work again? Yes. The answer is yes. Mr. Peace reports the uni/college kids are trickling back in at the board game bar. Nice. That'd be great, actually. Just like playing it, having a place to play board games during downtime would be very cool. It's a 30-minute drive to her campus. Took forever because I hit a few lights. Won't be anytime soon. I don't even know where the closest one is from here in PA. Well, I don't know where you're at in PA, but let's just see. Bucky's locations. Let's see. Locations. There's got to be a map, right? They're mostly... Oh, I guess they're more south, actually. I thought they were more southeast. But they're more south. There are a bunch in Texas. Okay, tons in Texas. Couple in Tennessee. I've been to one of the ones in Tennessee. There's one in South Carolina, one in Missouri, one in Mississippi, 2 in Kentucky. Oh, sorry. I've been to the one in Kentucky. I've been to the one in Smiths Grove, Kentucky. There are 3 in Georgia, 2 in Florida, 1 in Colorado, 4 in Alabama. So there you go. A little southeast, but mostly south. Mostly just like the south of the U.S. Ton of them in Texas. Do you like that? Like this, right here, Spooky. This boop. This boop. That boop means that my loot spot goots. Sorry, I have 2 different sockets with Twitch. That boot means that one of them just opened back up. That is the user socket. I have a bot socket and a user socket. The user one just reopened. Not sure why. Not sure why. But it would appear that like the socket with Twitch closed for some odd reason. Boop, yeah, Beep and Boop are both online. Maybe I should put some sort of message for offline. But then again, whenever that happens, like that Boop, he would do an offline and then immediately Boop again. So, good morning, Chand. Super early morning for you, Chand. How are you doing? How was your weekend? This goes for anybody though. How was your weekend? What did you get up to? Around these parts, I finally got I wanted to be able to have clipping be able to be done via channel point redeem and chat command, so I got that work done over the weekend. We went to a festival, or I guess went to a festival around here on Saturday evening. And then yesterday, well, I remember yesterday I was trying to work on some Discord, loot spot goods in the Discord, but I didn't actually get to a point where I felt like it was ready to deploy, so I didn't push it up yet. But we're trying to get the mods some additional info via loot spot goods in the Discord. So yeah. So yeah, it was pretty much my weekend. Pretty decent overall. Did you get a haircut? I did. I got a haircut Thursday evening. Weekend was packing, but that's expected and boring. That is not the most fun, unfortunately, but it will be worth it. Vermont, known for cheddar cheese. Yeah, it took me a second to think about what VT was, but I did eventually realize, yeah, Vermont is VT. I was like, Virginia Tech? I think you went to Virginia Tech. You're in Harrisburg. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the closest one would be, but it's probably, I would assume probably one of the Tennessee ones. In that case. That's my guess, but I don't know. There's one in Crossville and Seaverville. If that helps at all, in Tennessee. Crystal, good morning. The best chocolate from a guy in New Hampshire. Chocolate? I know you're a big chocolate fan. What kind of chocolate was it? Only know of one in Florida. I'm all the way up in Ohio. Well, if you're going to drive to Florida, you could run into a couple of them. There, wait, did it say? No, there wasn't one in Ohio, but there are two in Kentucky and two in Tennessee. And then the one in Florida. Two in Florida. That hit fade is on point. Good job, Juan. So actually, yeah, my barber is currently kind of like between jobs. He didn't he had a bit of a, I don't know if he had a falling out with his current, like his last shop, but he just was like, yeah, I'm done working there. So he just kind of started doing cutting on his own. He wants to go fully on his own, but he's not quite ready for it yet. So he's kind of between spots, but he actually just came over and cut my hair. So he did this haircut in my garage, which I was like, hey, that's pretty dang good, because I don't have the same quality lighting in my garage that he has in the barbershop. So I was pretty pleased. So, and it's good for him because he gets, you know, you can't do as many haircuts as Quick, but he gets to keep 100% of the cut. So that's the good thing. And I paid him more because he came to me, you know. Not gonna let him take the same amount for, you know, the fact that he came over to my house, you know. So impatient for this move to be done. And when is your close date? Because I know when you have to be out by. Mine was spent at Flap and Work, where a patient said I sucked at card games. Card games? Weekend was fine. Lots of sleep. We've been a sleepy household lately. Started playing Cyberpunk in my free time, but having lots of fun with that. Is this your first run, Chand? Cyberpunk is a lot of fun. It is honestly pretty unfortunate that it got so much hate at the beginning, because I didn't realize this until I just finished it earlier. When did I finish that game? Was that... it was fairly recently when I finished the game. I started from scratch because I'm like, I don't really remember exactly what I was doing, and it's been such a long time. So I started from scratch, and I found out I was like 2 missions from the end when I stopped playing it. And this was back in 2020. So this was, you know, late 2020, early 2021 when the game released. Everybody was talking about how like buggy and glitchy and crappy it was. I was 2 missions from the end. And, you know, of course, then I did the Phantom DLC as well. Phantom Liberty DLC. But it was just like, I really think the hate for it, at least on PC, was overplayed. So, but yeah. All right, friends, we're launching some Baldur's Gate 3 as we speak. It should catch any moment. There it is. Thank you, though, Jezra. I appreciate the compliment, my friend. Coconut and toffee crunch chocolate. That sounds good. Cyber Ninja Gorilla Arms. Man, I was using the whips. And that was the thing. I was using the whips, and then I got... Basically, I got a... what was the big update that dropped? The big update dropped, like, during that playthrough. And totally nerfed the whips. And so I was like, well, I guess I just have to respec my character mid-run, but I didn't want to start the game over a 3rd time, you know? That was the only downside to that, but the whips were hecka fun. They were so OP. I didn't even know it. Like I wasn't looking at build instructions online or anything. I just thought that the fiber wire things sounded cool. And so I started using them, and then I was like, holy crap, I'm mowing through everything with these. And the next thing you know, they super nerfed them because it turned out that they were way OP. So I found the glitch myself, but I was a little bummed, to be honest. I get why they were nerfed. So friends, when I click continue here, we're going to be dropped mid-combat in a fight that I'm probably not ready for. So we'll see how this goes. But I wanted to move Baldur's Gate 3 to Monday because over the weekend I was like, man, I really want to play some Baldur's Gate 3. But I decided I'd work on Loot Spot Goots with his clipping functionality instead. And by the time I finished with that, I was like, I don't know that I really have time. Plus, I'm mid-combat. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Spanky's dead on the ground. That's, yeah, I remember that now. Doing all right, though, Crystal. How about yourself? Close date on the new place September 15th, so we're going to be in limbo for 5 days. Okay. Do you have a plan, or are you still thinking through that? It's your first playthrough. That's awesome. Did you quit yet? Not yet. Need to get some documentation from HR, and Mama Chand is wanting me to wait for a couple weeks. That might be for the best, Chand. Gosh, I hate to say this, and I don't certainly like. I certainly hope that it would never come to pass, but anything that just relies on the government, I want a firm guarantee before I believe anything. You know what I mean? And honestly, that probably hasn't changed too much over the years, but especially now. Nonder, hello everybody. How is everybody? Is that? Okay, no, that raid message is appearing. I see it. At first I didn't see it. It's there. Nonder, how are you doing? And Nonsters, Annie, Ams, Ursa, Nonder, Persephone, Banj, True Celt, how are you all doing today? Would you close for Smacky Bum Bum? I wouldn't. I would not. I would stay open, but listen, everybody's a little different, you know? I saw that part too. That was pretty funny. Thank goodness you're here is a ridiculous game, but it is so freaking funny. So funny. Like, did you have a countdown before you launch your game, but that helps to keep your stream on schedule? It does. I really love playing video games, and I also really love chatting with you all, but I realize I can do both. You know what I mean? I can do both. So I want to try to do both. Upset when they nerfed hacking. It's easy to be detected nowadays, but the game's still fun. Oh, what did they change about that? Because I didn't go into the hacking tree very hard. And using the heck out of net running, finally ended up getting the contagion chip, which infects an enemy and surrounding enemies with poison. I've been called a cyber psycho. That's incredible. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. How did you enjoy Thank Goodness You're Here, Nonder, and everybody that was watching Nonder, too? I would need to close for about 45 minutes. Hurley, the queen fish of the swimming hole. The swimming hole? Oh, my. What's wrong with swimming hole? What do we, yeah, what's that in reference to, Ursa? All right, so we're fighting this guy named, Saravok Anchev, Ankev? I forget how to say that, but he is extremely powerful, and just based on the dialogue, I never played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but just based on the dialogue, he is he's a pretty big deal from either or maybe both of those games. So yeah, he basically one-shot Spanky here. Spanky was a tentacle panther, and now he's a heap on the floor. So that is not ideal. I can't remember, Corvus is capable of helping people. I think I will have Corvus do that, but is he going to blind as well? Let's see. Flying is only movement, right? Yeah, I think I could fly. I think I could blind this guy here and then go help Spanky. Okay. Spanky is helped. Alrighty. And let's see. As a bonus, does he have any? He doesn't really have anything Oh, bonus is... Wait a minute. He can help as a bonus or as an action, and I made him use it as an action. That's pretty obnoxious. That's pretty obnoxious. I'm going to go ahead and reload that save. That's pretty dumb. I don't know why I wouldn't just default to using it as a bonus when he doesn't really have anything else. Very funny light game. Nice little palate cleanser before September. Are you going to play? I know you had kind of scheduled out a different game every day this week, but are you, any chances you're going to play more of that game? Thank goodness you're here. Curly's the queen fish. Fish live in water, so queen of the swimming hole. Tentacle panther. Pretty sure I haven't heard that phrase before. For a displacer beast? That was, actually... somebody that Coleman introduced me to. That's their name on Discord. So I found out that was in relation to a displacer beast. All right, so let's try this again. Fly over here. Okay, they're blinded. All right, and then let's use a bonus action help to help up Spanky. Okay, I mean, it may not make a difference at all, right? Like this, my chance of attack is very, or chance of hitting this is very low. But additionally, we could even move out of here because he is blinded. He's not going to get an opportunity attack, which I think we probably should do, huh? Let's see. We have a click heals, right? Yeah, should we like get him super out of here? Actually, we don't want to. You know what? Let's get him over to Shadowheart. Let's get him over to Shadowheart. Let's do a click heals. Okay. And then let's get him to Shadowheart. Don't waste a step. All right. He's in some trouble right now. Shadowheart can give him some healing. So not only that, but she can kind of protect him in this Spirit Guardians here. Know what you're doing, you use hole. Really, in all your years of D&D, hubby and I call it that all the time, or variations. Sometimes it's tentacle kitty, kitten, cat. Yeah. Didn't mean it that way. Sorry, that one is somehow new to me. I'd like to finish it. I have some demos scheduled, so if they're short, you may have some time to do it again. Yeah, I don't think Thank Goodness You're Here is a long game. I don't believe it's a very long game. Am I coaching cross country again? I am volunteering again this year, so I'm only there a couple days a week. I don't want to work today. Coleman, good morning. Yeah, he's totally in the red. He got knocked the frick out. What's clip that? Does it literally make a clip? Yes. Yes, it does. Also, the quest logs are broken, friends. Unfortunately, Lootspot Goots didn't get the memo that we were online today. So I'll put in a little patch. Actually, let me make a note for myself, because I thought through a possible response here. I'm thinking that I just put in a check because he is receiving. I checked. He is receiving these. Today is my favorite log. Oh, remember it for tomorrow. I want my 1 channel point back. You have the power to give yourself the channel point back. Let me make myself a note. So I think what I'll do, in case, again, anybody cares my thought process here, I'm going to make it to where if a channel point redeem is, or if a channel point award is redeemed, then he'll do a quick check. So even though he didn't get the online ping, he'll do a quick check to see if I'm live. And if I am, then he'll go ahead and honor it. I think that's what I got to do, because he didn't get the initial ping that I was online, and that took everything off. Loots, bot, goots. Channel points. Do quick online check before rejecting reward. Okay. And then what was the other thing I was just thinking here too? Yeah, I think that's all I gotta really, I think that's really all I gotta do. I just don't understand. Look into why socket disconnected and didn't reconnect. I truly don't know why it didn't reconnect. That's too much work. Free pass, say something naughty? Hit enter too soon. I bet when Lutz writes a note, he actually remembers it and does it. I have so many notes. I use Google Keep. And I just created a new one that just said, you know, do these things for Lootspot Goots. So in this case, it should hopefully, I mean, I'm always, if I get bored at work, I'm like, oh, what can I do for Lootspot Goots? Because then I'm like, well, I'm still writing some code, so like, then it's not, I don't know. It's still time theft. Let's be clear about that. But I don't care. It's just the fact that, oh, I'm writing code, so it's like I'm getting better at the things that I'm supposed to be working on anyway. All right, let's try a more permanent blinding. Then again, if he's already blinded, is that going to work? A rend vision? I don't know. Path is interrupted. I don't understand why it does that. I guess it can't travel through shadow. Let's try a rend vision. This would be a 2-turn blindingness. I don't know that... It did blind him. Right? Does he have blinding for 2? He does. He's blinded for 2 turns. Okay. Heck yeah, Corvus. Now let's try to get you... Oh, shoot. And then... Oh, okay, no. That cloud didn't clear up. All right. Let's end Corvus's turn. Get to Shadowheart before we do Spanky's turn here. How very... That reminds me I need to get my own things in order. What kind of stuff we talking here, Curly D? But yeah, so Ursa, the clip that channel point redeem basically does the same thing that like clipping in, like I know Sword Bear has one that does that basically. So it will create, it should, again, I'm assuming it should work fine, but I haven't tested it live yet. It will basically create a 30-second clip. And then it should just basically, exclamation, it does the exact same thing as exclamation clip. I just wanted to make it a channel point redeem too, because some people are on mobile and they don't want to type on mobile. So they don't have to type. All they got to do is just tap. Wispy Whiskers, how are you? I like that name. Welcome in. Thought he was immune to blindness. I'll be honest. I didn't think that was going to work. I did not think it was going to work, but I'm glad it did. All right, let's see. What kind of healing can we do here with Shadowheart? Heal a creature you can touch 5 to 12. We could upcast that. Let's just see what we've got. We do have the mass healing word. Let's see. Mass healing word. I mean, Spanky's the only one that's hurt right now. Did I get any better? Ah, here we go. Mass cure wounds. 7 to 28. That's not a ton, but that's better than nothing, I guess. My name is Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. Awesome Friends reference there, AMs. Got to type up an announcement, create some flyers, make a call that have been put off since July. Must go lurk, happy stream and loot box, and don't talk to any treacherous swamp hags that you don't know. I'll do my best, Curly. Best of luck to you on everything. Exclamation clip has been a huge deal for me, too. Just like in terms of getting people to give them an easy avenue to create clips. It's not fully finished yet. Like the clipping part of it is done, but I want to add the Discord element that that Sorty has as well. So it'll go and post the clip in Discord. What I want to do is basically have it to where people can then reply to that with a clip title they'd like to use. So then I can go in there and rename it to whatever their clip title, the clip title they want. Because it's the only downside with clipping this way is, well, two downsides to clipping that way is, number one, Lootspot Goots does the clip, not the person that does the redeem. And that's just how the Twitch API works. There's no way around that. So when the clip comes out, it's going to say it was created by Lootspot Goots. Then number two, there's no way to rename the clip when it's being made. So it just has the stream title in it. But I can go in and change that later, and then I figure that whoever clipped it, I can basically then go and put their name in the title. So I'll give it the title they want and put their name in the title so that they still have some attribution that way. And then when I create highlight videos, you're definitely going to get attribution. So, Nova, how you doing? You're better than nothing. Oh, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. Remember, every single one is friends quotes. What were the other ones, AMs? We got to start pulling these logs. Mass healing word is for bringing the party back as a last ditch effort. Too true. I think I might do this mass cure wounds. She's kind of far off where like it's not really going to help anybody anyway. So I think I'll go ahead and it is a level 5 slot though. That's the only downside. What are my 6s? I've got Sunbeam. Is that really the only one? Oh no, Sunbeam and Planar Ally. Oh, I remember now. Okay. And then Hero's Feast, which everybody is on right now. That is a really good one too. Planar Ally sounds kind of nice right now. So I'm going to save that level 6. Let's go ahead and do the Mass Cure Wounds here. Oh, wait, Mass Cure. Shoot. I'm so dumb. I thought that's why the healing isn't very good. Okay, let's use a Cure Wounds level 4 Cure Wounds upcast here on Spanky. 28. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. And then we could do a spell slot restoration. Replenish an expended spell slot of any level. I didn't use that? Wait, then how did I cast... I'm so confused. How did I cast the feast? I don't know how I did that. Friday. What is the command for all logs? Oh gosh, that would be way too much in the chat there. Rusty Echoford, how you doing, Echo? I wish the API would allow for different clip links. I know. Like, it would be so easy. At the very least, the title thing, they could do a title so easily. Just let me pass a title. It's so easy. Yeah. Curly's telling you not to talk to me. I have a whole year of them. I should have that clip exclamation clip thing too. Neat thing that the clip command does is attributes it to you so you can go in and edit the timing yourself. Can I let you in on a little secret, Spooky? It doesn't matter. Even if you create a clip on my channel, Spooky, I can still go edit it. I just tested that out yesterday. I should get aid spell on Shadowheart. I probably should get some more like close-up healing, but I guess typically man, I'll be honest, I haven't gotten into a situation yet where it's been like this. All right, let's leave Shadowheart for now. Spanky doesn't really have anything he can do other than he could move, but I don't know why he would do that. So I'm going to leave him here. I actually think... Should I leave Shadowheart there too? Spirit Guardians is going to do some damage to Saravok, but I feel like I kind of just want to leave that guy till the end and we're all going to gang up on him. I just don't know if he has any AoE attacks, and that's kind of what I'm worried about. But there's only 2 other people on the field right now. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and end Shadowhearts. Okay. We could do some throws here. Let's just try a regular... We can't throw ghosts. Makes sense. We could do a little stabby dealia here. Is that... Let's see. Wind thrown. Okay, so if I just do a regular stab, that should be fine, right? Haven't done a regular stab in a long time. We rolled a 20 crit hit. Okay. Once per long rest. Oh, okay. No. We don't want to do that. I want to save it for that guy. All right. Because my next attack is going to be right here. We're going to do a throw of... let's throw something we don't have to pick up. Easy. That should kill that person as well. Yep. Okay. And then we'll get in range here for some attacks on Saravok. Wait, what is all this? When did he get all those people around him? What in the world? They don't know that we know that they know that they... Oh, honestly, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together on that one, Ams. Been playing Tsushima again because of loots? Really? Video game has too much math. It does have a lot of math. Although, I guess you don't have to do all the math if you don't want to. Not if you don't want to. Okay. We can do a throw here, assuming we've got a clear path. In rage throw, we'll throw our comeback spear. Yeah, it says the path is interrupted. I don't know what's interrupting it. I think it might be... Is it the wall? I think it must be the... No? I'm not so sure. Oh, it's the displacer beast. Okay, hang on. Maybe we can fix that then? Move up here. And rage throw. Nope, still says the path is interrupted. Okay. I don't know what to do in that case. Let's just move her back a little bit. See, what other bonus? Do we have any other good bonus? We could do a offhand range attack. That one... Yeah, no, you know what? It's the clouds. I think it's the cloud. It's the dark cloud. Okay, not the displacer. Yeah, because I see now the path is ending there. All right. Need to do a clipping again to clear out dupes and stuff. Yeah, that's the only downside to it. Unless you're a life cleric, healing spells are mostly used to apply heal writing buffs, such as Bless with Whispering Promise. Tell me more about Whispering Promise. I don't feel like I know what that is. Let's play an over-under game. How low are Professor EXP's expectations of the incoming student class this year? How do I measure that? What is that measured in? Number of fricks? Oh, really? That's hot. Yeah. It doesn't matter who clips it. If it's your channel, you can edit the clips. I just tested that. I actually tested on a very old clip. I tested it on a clip from 2021. Because I was like, well, I'm kind of curious if this would, number one, show the clip. Like, I didn't know if it would create a new clip. So I tried to find one that was old so that it wouldn't pop up like in my recent clips. And then on top of that, I didn't want it to reattribute it to me. And it didn't. It kept it to the original person and the original date. And that was very cool. I thought that was very poggers. All right. All right. How long is this cloud going to last? Not really sure. Let's see. She has flying boots. Are there any other things? We could do a Howl of the Dead, but that's not going to be... Not going to get close enough for that. Let's just move her over here. All right. And then these... Yep. Miss there. Okay. There's a miss and then kind of a long pause. What's our elephant friend going to do here? I'm kind of afraid that he's going to die a terrible death. I can't do anything. There it is. Okay. It just takes a long turn. Arrest them? He was going after Spanky. Gosh, dang. Okay. I think Spanky's going to die again. And he's not been able to get the tadpole charm to hit. Not surprisingly. Okay. Okay. Why did he leave Spanky with 3 HP? What is this guy on? It is measured in fathoms. 0 fathoms? There's my other. Joey doesn't share food. I do remember that. He gets buffs when you kill the ghost. Gotcha. Okay. And then let's see. What do these do exactly? Oh, you can actually see them in his like character examination too. Legendary resistance. Next saving throw. Wow. Plus 10 bonus. Permanently hasten. Can't be paralyzed, restrained, or have his movement speed reduced in any way. Saravox attacks now heal him by 2 to 24 hit points. That's great. Still blinded for 1 more turn. Armor class increased by 6. His armor class is 28. God dang. Just ridiculous. Do they last forever? It seems like they do. It doesn't show a counter on it. After performing 4 attacks, Saravox will have embodied ball enough to use Deathbringer Assault. That's... Oh, right. I remember that. That's what killed Spanky, basically. Okay. Resistances. He doesn't have any resistances. 2 less damage from slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. Can make an additional free attack after making an unarmed or weapon attack. On a hit, inflict bleeding upon targets that have maximum hit points. Whenever you fail a saving throw, you can roll again. Can't be surprised. Permanently armed, can't be disarmed. Good grief. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't freaking know. I don't know what I got to do for this guy. Whispering Promise is a ring that applies Bless for 2 turns to anyone you heal. Oh, shoot. Okay. Did you put the darkness up? You can dispel that at any time, any turn, FYI. But if it's stopping the enemies, don't. That was Corvus that put it up by flying over there. So I don't know. He is still blinded, so there's not really a good point in doing it right now. But I could have Corvus do that at the end here, since we've got a chain of attackers.
I'm ready.
But he is still blinded, so we could move in and out, right? But look at this, 19% chance to hit. So we really got to rely on some of these other attacks here. Then in that case, let's have Karlak go first. I think that makes the most sense, right? We do an enraged throw. This dude's not going to get knocked down, so it doesn't really matter that it's first, but this one does have a splash that I think is going to hit either way. Oh, but shoot, Valeria is going to get hit. Gosh, dang it. Valeria, why? Why are you there? You got to move. Okay. Then I guess Lae'zel first. Look at this, 19% chance to hit these. There's got to be some way to get rid of these, right? Can't have his movement speed reduced in any way. He's going to heal every time he attacks. That is horrendous for me. Just hit him a lot. At 19%? I mean, I do have advantage, but come on. That's not good. That is not good. We could try a Soul Breaker here. I'm just not feeling good about this.
Taste my fury.
That's 1 miss. 2 misses. 3 misses. And here we go for a 4th miss coming real quick. Oh, we got that one. Okay.
On the move.
Yeah, this isn't going to work here. 19% goes to the mirror images. I don't know what you mean. Why do you hear she has flying boobs? Oh, boots. Boots. Can you edit old clips as a way to almost reclaim old VODs? Just keep copying and extending them? That's a good question, Vange. Reclaiming old VODs? What do you mean by extending? Do you mean like if it's a 30-second clip, making it a 60-second clip? Do you mean that is that what you mean by extending? Because I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you're just left with whatever, like after the VOD expires, I'm pretty sure you're just left with whatever trimmed piece that is, and then you can trim it further. I'm pretty sure that's all. Still heard boobs. No, okay, I don't know what to tell you. You've been hanging out with Ursa, I think, too much then. I hit return too quick. He has mirror image on. Can you do AoE with a scroll? I don't think that... I'm kind of worried here. I don't think these guys have their own HP. It doesn't seem to, they don't seem to, at least. But let's find out. Sorry, Valeria. You're going to get hit at least once here. Let's do a test. Go on. Need a 28 to hit. We rolled a 21. Oh my gosh. 28 to hit? Yeah, let's try it. Okay, they all did get knocked down. All right, and Valeria did take damage. Sorry about that, Valeria. Okay, but now we can throw non-magical weapons. Okay, knockdown's not bad. Actually did kind of a lot of damage, too. How much damage did that do? 35 plus another 17. Holy crap, 52. Not bad. Not bad at all. But we can't keep doing that unless we want to also kill Valeria. And I'm trying to save Valeria. So let's do the, let's do Murderous Cut here, I guess. 58%, still not great. Crit hit, okay. Okay, let's do another one. We'll do the Poo Scraper. No, I lost Poo Scraper. I remember now. Poo Scraper got left. Really bummer. Okay. Yeah, all right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's get let's get her in position that's maybe spread out a little bit more. I mean, I have... Yeah, unfortunately, Banj, I don't think it works that way. I'm pretty sure once the VOD expires, you're pretty much just left to whatever whatever period of time that clip exists in. So if it's a 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure you only get that 30 seconds. So you could trim it further, but you're not going to be able to extend it. All right. Wait, how did Spanky get all these back? Oh, because this is a new turn. This is a new turn. But why can't he... wait a minute. Why can he... Why is that not showing anything there? I don't get it. Okay. 95%. No. What? What? Okay, hang on. I better save, because I don't know what the frick's going on with this targeting here. Okay, there it is. 44%. I can't remember. Does he have... I've got some other... I should look at my other abilities first. Ams and I had some odd roll reversal. Oh, shoot. I should also put this phone on the charger. Do I still have Nutbuster? That's a... I know, I'm so bummed about Poo Scraper. It got left behind at some point. I don't even know how. Nutbuster, though. I don't remember. I know for sure I picked Nutbuster up. I just don't remember whose inventory it's in. Can I do a search here? Nutbuster? Nut? Does it search that way? It honestly might be in Spanky's inventory, or it might also be in my camp. Possible it's in my camp chest. I did do a big inventory clean out at one point because I was carrying a ridiculous amount of stuff. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in here. It's probably in my camp chest. All right. Let's see here. Infuse a creature with psionic force. If it reaches 0 hit points, it heals instead of falling unconscious. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Force tunnel. Stage fright. Ooh. Okay, that could be a decent one. He is blinded, but he's going to lose blinding next turn. Okay. Let's see. Repulsor, perilous stakes. Invest a creature with power that heals it when it attacks, but also makes it vulnerable to all damage. Conjure a volatile shield around yourself or an ally, granting the target 10 temporary hit points. What does it do beyond that? If these temporary hit points are lost due to incoming damage, the shield bursts, possibly stunning nearby foes. That could be good. Okay, flying. I can't do Displacer Beast anymore. Black Hole. Mind Blast. Let's see. Valyria is just kind of ruining everything right now. Fracture Psyche. Target's armor class is reduced by 1. Target dies while its psyche is fractured. You can cast Shatter Psyche on another. -1 armor class is not going to do anything for this guy. Absorb Intellect. Oh. Gobble up. Gobble. Yeah, well, that's an interesting choice for a word there. Lowering their intelligence by 1 per turn and healing your wounds for 5 turns. 1 to 8 healing. That could be solid. It does take up an action, though. That's the only downside. What are my bonuses, though? I could do an offhand weapon attack. I could do that and then kind of get out of there. Oh, target's 2/4. No, it's not. No, it's not. There we go. All right. Let's try this here.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Missed it. Man, Spanky, that's bad, dude. He is laying flat on the ground. Do you have the Mind Goblin spell? Mind Goblin? What is that? Oh, Ghost. Scorch? Coleman Why are you shushing Coleman? Have you just Scorch Earth the rest of your playthrough? No problem. Yeah, I could. Do you still have Crotch Burner or Hole Expander? I must have gotten rid of those. Ooh, it's like a little magic wand there. I kind of want to try this one, though. Spanky's attacks are probably, I don't know, his up close and personal attacks aren't great. He's much more of a ranged character, being that he is a ranger. Let's try it. Ooh, I did absorb his intellect. Okay, so I healed, and then he's getting stupider and stupider. Oh, wait, actually, did it say he succeeded? No, he failed it. Okay. Okay. Being reduced by 1. Perfect. That's per turn, right? Let me just examine that real quick. Absorbed intellect. 1 turn remaining. Wait, really? Hang on. Didn't that say up to... lowering their intelligence by 1 per turn. Healing your wounds for 5 turns. I might be missing something there then. I thought that was... No, not that. Fly, please. There we go. I might be misunderstanding something. Okay. Let's see here. 10% chance. We can do the Curse of the Dire Raven. Or Bad Omen, I guess. Didn't get the Bad Omen part, but that's okay. All right.
Can't give up.
Shadowheart. Do we want her? Yeah, we definitely want her to get up there. Her attack is likely going to miss because she whiffs a lot of melee attacks. But hey, who knows? Spirit Guardians, and it didn't do any damage. It did not do any damage. Why is that? Why didn't that do any damage there? Oh, you have a Hole Expander. Oh, wait, we're talking about BG3. Mind Goblin D's nuts. Wow, got him. I'm so proud, Coleman. Theravok is starting to feel stupid. How you doing today, Lutz? I'm doing all right, Ghost. How about you? Curse of the Diarrhea. Curse of the Dysentery. You want her AoE? What the heck? I don't know why that didn't do any damage. Says that he failed the saving throw. Do I stay here so that he starts the turn within Spirit Guardians? Also, are his eyes glowing? Like, oh yeah. Were they always doing that, or is that Spirit Guardians or something doing that? Not sure. I could try shoving him. I'm not going to do that. That's going to pick him back up. I don't know what to do. Do I just try to get out of range and then back? I don't want her to run out of movement. See, and it saved that time. I don't understand, but I don't know. I think maybe I'll just leave her there. She might lose concentration if she gets hit. I mean, shoot, she could even get one shot, honestly, but not sure what else to do. Unfortunately, I did... Kind of annoying. I made... I should have had Karlak go first. That was my gut, but I decided not to because I was afraid that... I didn't want to hurt Valyria with all the freaking AoE damage. Get her a little bit closer for next turn, but... Displacer Beast isn't going to do anything. Spanky took 2 necrotic. He's down to 2 HP. Trumpet of Sparkles? Shield Blow? Okay, she saved the concentration. Wait, that's not going to get rid of her concentration. Dexterity? He has high dexterity, I guess. How is she... Okay, I was going to say, how is she holding Spirit Guardians through all of this? And there's death... Oh, we got rid of the things! The things are gone!
Wounds are too much to bear.
Okay, and Spanky did heal thanks to... Okay, that's actually really good, because he would have died if not for that, I think. That healing there. They're floating about waist high? Yeah, maybe that's it, Nova. I'm not sure. Sorry, Lutz, this morning is something else. Oh, he already took damage from Spirit Guardians?
My faith will protect me.
My faith will protect me. Should I summon... Should I summon, a planar ally? I feel like I should. Let's see. Do we want a Ginny, a Diva, or a Cambion? I don't know. I don't know which would be best. A Ginny? Karlak first. I probably should have Karlak go first. Yeah, if we can knock him down again, that would be fantastic. Yeah, let's have Karlak go first. We'll use a non spear this time. Oh, and yeah, his armor class is much lower now. Thank goodness. But he's also about to do a butt ton of damage here. So let's do our enraged throw. We'll just throw Dad's axe. Back that axe up here. He did get knocked down again. Man, this dude is having trouble staying on his feet. Okay. Let's get Shadowheart. Do we just do a Spirit Guardians? I'm going to do a long rest after this anyway, right? So I kind of want to do a planar ally just to get another attack in here. Which one is going to be... I think the Cambion's probably going to be the strongest fighter, huh? Gosh, Cambions are so cool looking too. All right. It's Monday. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe I'm depressed. I'd let MRSA absorb strength me. Yawn, you can do better. Oh, shoving them doesn't cancel the prone? I didn't realize that. Fresh haircut and glasses is understandable. Cool. Jeez. Maybe it's Maybelline. I should call her. I would like to not do this job anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry, Spooky. Sign every email. I hope finds well. Nostalius, how you doing, dude? Happy Monday. How was your weekend? How did things go this weekend? We could try to shove this dude away. Would that matter at all? It's only 45% chance. I'm kind of just interested now. All right. Unfortunately, though, I don't know. This is pretty funny. Bro just flops over there. All right, let's get her... Now, you know what? Let's back her up just a little bit, but not much. I'm going to have her Spirit Guardians next turn, assuming she's still alive.
Survival is all that matters.
Spanky, my boy. You're going to do some range attacks, dude. Range here. 65. Yeah. Yep. Actually, no. Lae'zel next. Lae'zel next.
Taking position.
Okay. Yep. And we got our action surge as well. So yeah, let's do some damage here. Technically, I'm just starting my weekend, but the weekend went well. You're just starting it. Well, what do you got planned the next few days? All right, let's do some freaking damage here. Let's use some superiority dice too. Do we want maneuvering attack? Menacing attack. Gosh, that jump is so cool. Didn't do anything extra there, but all right, we can do. What is that? That's my third attack. We can do a pushing attack. Fainting attack. Both action and bonus attack. I don't want to use bonus action because I'm going to do an action surge here. Trip attack. They're already knocked down. Swordy. Appreciate you, Swordy. How you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Lae'zel is Bazel. I like Lae'zel a lot. A lot. Understand why parents send kids to summer camp now? Let's see. What's good, Kelt? School starts Wednesday. Cannot wait to get to a regular freaking schedule. Dang. Ask my boss. Oh, you're going to be sleeping the next few days. I feel that. Ask my boss about cost of living adjustments or, you know, a raise since the work I specifically do is critical to our future work and mission. I was told that there will be no raise at all because I'm paid at a mid-career level and should be happy with that. Wait, that's what you were told? Like, you quoted that. That's what you were told? A prime bear. Ooh, it said he couldn't be disarmed. Otherwise, a disarming attack would be good. Let me double check that, though. Yeah, he's permanently armed. This dude's always gonna be swinging something, if you know what I mean. There's nothing I can do about that. But I think, wait, is this using my? This is not using my bonus because I want to do. Oh, it doesn't matter, right? I'm going to use my action surge, but I don't need... That doesn't even take an action, right? Let's just do another attack. That one missed. Okay. We can do our... I don't have any bonus ones left. Okay. Okay. We could do a second win, but she's not injured. So let's just do... Let's use our action surge. Okay. Now we're going to get some more attacks here. Let's see. Let's try another menacing attack. That one, he's not... the movement part's not going to matter anyway. But... Wait, he just lost legendary resistance? Wait, how? How did he lose that? I don't really... It's not that important, but I'm just kind of... Okay, this dude's kind of taking some damage here. Spanky might actually be able to kill him. Lost condition. Why did he lose that? Oh, he used it. Okay, that's why he used it there while he was down. Okay. So now we can try another superiority die attack. Let's try the menacing one more time here. Crit hit, and he's frightened. Okay, Spanky's going to get the kill. Let's actually wait. No, Lae'zel's got another attack. Let's freaking go. Let's go, you guys.
This place is foul as piss.
Boom. Buddy got worked on the ground there. Yes. I do have great weapon master. Yeah. If you get a crit, you'll get an extra attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm to be honest, I couldn't remember exactly how that one worked, like getting that extra attack. It seemed very hit or miss, but that makes sense. It's because it's tied to the crit. Time to pop on Glassdoor, drop that quote. Yeah. That is what was said to my face. Isn't that just, I don't know, insulting? Yes, it is. Time to set the office on fire. That freaking blows. Yeah. That sucks as an answer. If I brought this up to his boss or HR, because that would be my boss getting fired if he said that. Board tried to say the same thing. I don't have a direct boss. They said since they have since found otherwise. No, you're good. You're good, Sorty. You're good, though. Teaching a course on employee experience right now. Want me to talk to them? All out. Based on the situation, the cuss applies to absolutely freaking blowing. For whatever good it'll do, please. Love you, though, my brother. Give HR a few months worth of damage control for new hires. after I'm gone, we only have like 6 employees, so it trace fast. Phil, you reminds me of when my boss told me he's not on our team. He's beholden to the shareholders. 'Tis not fun at all to hear that, and you kind of just go, oh, okay, walk out stunlock. That is not great. When you told me that my jaw hit the floor, you found a bootlicker in the wild. Oh, the extra attack uses bonus action. Gotcha. Okay. Yes, and I do remember that too now that you say it. But yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. I was talking with my boss about, well, I wasn't talking about it directly, but it was brought up in a meeting that we were discussing raises. And he's like, "Oh, I'm in agreement. We all need raises here." So that was cool to hear, but we didn't get them, unfortunately. The company is on like a raising freeze right now, which is great, you know. It's not a shock. Honestly, though, the company kind of has us by the balls, if we're being honest. Like, I'm not looking for a new job. I'm not unhappy with my job, you know, and I honestly feel like they probably feel like they have leverage here, and they honestly do. I don't really want to go looking for a job. Not in the current situation. Yeah, they are kind of criminally underpaying us, but at the same time, like, we have flexible work schedules, kind of hard to, and a lot of places right now are like, oh, we're moving back in office. It's really hard to, like, it'd be really difficult to give that up.
Let's move.
All right, can we do a quick rest? We can. Also known as short rest. That is good. And then, let's see here. Oh, I can do a long rest now, too. Ooh, okay, okay. I should probably do a long rest. Let me clean up the battlefield first. Then I'm going to do a long rest. Taking shareholder mentality is old thinking. Stakeholder mentality is a better business model. Plus, how you treat employees is going to directly impact how customers are treated. Yeah. Iron, good talk words say better than all other word talkers. You guys got to unionize. My union just secured a 4% pay increase backdated to April. Ooh, love to hear the backdated part. Here's my video on psychosocial work environments. Ooh. Can't wait until my wife gets her part 107 so I quit my job and be a trophy husband. All right. I always have Spanky start clearing out the battlefield, even though he has probably the least amount of carry weight. Macedonian Memoirs. Investigator Valeria. Can I read this right now? This lightly crumpled personal missive, parchment humming with Mount Celestia's radiance, boasts sporadically recorded entries in a Holophant's life. Bloody Planetars? I tell them every time they deploy her, if you send someone to observe the blood war, there's a danger they could be recruited. Every time they say it's a minor heresy, why? Zariel wouldn't be the first to fall. Lathander's light doesn't reach that far down into the plains. They say crime doesn't pay around here. They say that in a world of purest good, who'd have motive to do evil? They also say the path to the hells is paved in good intentions. So which is it? Of course, they don't really know. Hypocrites, the lot of them. It's just one bloody adage after another up here. But if you ask what any of them mean, why, who, what, no one's interested. Lulu's no help either. She's a model Holophant, a perfect example my superiors are quick to remind me. And she's fallen for Zariel's act, hook and all. It's not an act. Zariel believes what she's saying. She's just wrong, foolish, and Lulu's a fool to believe it too. It's official. I depart for Baldur's Gate at the earliest opportunity. Spreading conspiracy, disorderly drinking. First, I don't know there was a prohibition in place. Second, if you don't want me drunk, don't send me to the Feywild. Gnomes have the best mead. And all the other allegations weighing against my person have tipped my reputation. Over the edge of a cloud down to Toril. Of course, it's not phrased like that. Your sense of justice is needed by the mortals. Baldur's Gate has a lively tavern scene. Piss off. I know what they're really thinking. Pains the trunk, the lot of them. Not to say I told you so, but my connections tell me Zariel's broken code to intervene in the blood war. If only someone had warned them. Apparently she killed a horde of Yenogoos? Gnolls running rampant down here in Toril? Her heart's in the right place. It's a shame her sword isn't. She's too reckless to be let near the blood war, and I reckon this is just the beginning. But alas, I've picked up a rather handy new phrase since setting up in Baldur's Gate. That's none of my business. Okay, Zariel's pretty funny. In my company, because of how it's structured, I am a shareholder. Ooh. If your employees are your first customer, you're doing it wrong. Lurk, work time. Love your face to stay awesome. Nova, you as well. And Lala, hello. Hello, hello. How's your day going? How have you been? For sure, those shareholder stakeholders still not something you tell an employee to their face when they're just telling you the reason people keep quitting is they don't feel supported by the company or leadership or, you know, at all. That was the last one-on-one I did with my boss, and I have no intention of doing another. If I weren't unsure of my immediate future geographically speaking and waiting for that to shake out, I'd have left a year ago. Feel free to ignore that word wall, everyone. That started as a reply and turn to events. So, no, you're good. You're good. Can I ask more about that last part, the geographicness? It is pretty basic stuff. Then again, people aren't necessarily promoted to management because they know how to relate to people. That's true. We're here for the vents for sure. Got the kids off to school. Hope you're doing well. I am, Lala. It's good to hear from you. How are the kids doing? Constantly reminded my company is great. Yeah, I know. I was looking up some of your company's job postings. That was honestly, if I'm being truly honest, that was not for me.
Something good here, I hope.
Like I said, I'm not really looking to leave my company.
Bet I can crack that open.
But if I were, I got to be honest, Iron's company would be probably the first place I look. What do we got here in this small gilded chest? We got some arrows of lightning. Memoirs of my death. Okay. We'll be reading that. Elixir of heroism. Oh, you become blessed. We were just talking about being blessed. Plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. That is very good. And that's for 10 turns? Wait, actually, does blessed last for 10 turns? Or is blessed until long rest? Whenever you need to roll a crit hit, it's reduced by 1. Yep. I don't really use enough potions. I probably should. Let me take these individually because I want to read this book real fast. This is a memoir describing in detail the visions of Bhaal seen by Saravok and Kev after his death in the Bhaal temple centuries ago. The brethren often ask me, what was it like to die? They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself or of life, for you are in Bhaal's own embrace. Bhaal's domain is a red wasteland in a starless sky, halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. I was dragged back from the precipice, bound to a living husk again by my mocking sibling. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat, all the animal functions of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, my faith was bolstered more through my death than it could be through life. I would bring about Bhaal's perfect finale. The melting of the crimson sun above the lakes of blood. It will happen. This world will be carved in his image. Ha! Well, I don't know about that, friendo. You're reunited with Bhaal once again, dude. All right. Was there anything else in this traveler's chest? I think everything else was kind of just whatever. Also, where did Valeria's spare pipe, Valeria's hookah, trunk balm, and snuff? Okay. I don't know why I didn't even look at that stuff. We're picking it all up. Okay. True. He's a military man and pretty old school, so it makes sense he's unquestioningly loyal to superiors. What did you want to know, Lutz? Oh, you just mentioned that you're unsure about your geographicness. What are you? Is that something that you're open to talking more about? Understandable if not. I just figured I'd ask. All right, let's do a save here. And I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody in outside of camp in a while. Will they say anything?
What's on your mind?
Nope. Nothing there. Okay.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Like what? Such as? Us being covered in blood and her literally standing in a pool of blood? All right, Lae'zel.
Is something burdening you?
Nope. All right. Open to talking about it, just don't have a ton of answers. Did you loot the man? I haven't yet. Haven't yet. I was kind of working my way towards the door. I think I got everything else, though. Okay, we'll get everybody cleaned up here in camp in due time. Actually, let's go ahead and... We can clean them up now, right? Everybody's got a sponge. Sponge.
Faith will guide me.
Sponge. Sponge.
Oh, action, not reaction.
All right, everybody's clean now. Except the Cambion. We can't clean him, right? But maybe... He's not even dirty in the first place. His wings just kind of always look like that, right? Trunk Balm and Snuff sounds like a law firm for garden gnomes.
What exactly?
Trying real hard to get all my friends' jobs here. Oh my. Okay, we've got an Amulet of Ball. On a hit, inflict bleeding upon targets that have maximum hit points. Oh, that was from his amulet. Okay, I didn't even pay attention to that. I thought it was just a thing he could do. Okay. We've got Abattoir Key. What does that mean? Get Orin's Netherstone. We've got the Map to Ball Temple. I want to see these. Yeah, his helmet. I'm glad I can take it because it's very cool looking. It's only medium armor too. Okay. Let's see. Deathbringer Sight. You gain dark vision up to a range of 3 meters or 15 meters if you already have it. The number you need to roll a crit hit while attacking is reduced by 1. Effect can stack. Okay. That's Deathbringer Sight. Dauntless. You can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions, and a +1 to Constitution saving throws. Plus, it looks amazing. Take that. And Sword of Chaos actually does 1 more damage than my Soulbreaker Greatsword. But again, it's a Giftborn Psionic weapon. It's kind of hard to beat that sometimes. +2 bonus to initiative rolls, which is nice. On a hit, regain 1 to 6 hit points. This is a 2-handed greatsword, and only Lae'zel's been the only one using 2-handed weapons. Dang. That is really good. Is it better than Soulbreaker Greatsword? What do you guys think? Soulbreaker Greatsword does fire and psychic, but also an additional 1 to 4 psychic because it's being equipped by Lae'zel. So overall damage, it does a little bit more, but I like the fact that she can regain hit points with Sword of Chaos. She would lose the Soulbreaker attack as well, for what it's worth. But she does gain a different one. What is this? This one is... Oh, a rush attack. She gains a rush attack. Loses the Soulbreaker attack. I don't know. Suddenly have the urge to bathe. Can't imagine why. You can clean him, select him, enter party inventory, and use the sponge. Oh, really? The Cambion as well? I didn't even think of that. All right. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead and collect the weapon. We'll think on what we want to do. Map to Ball Temple. Does it actually show? Use a round street hatch to enter the city sewers. Proceed northwest to find your way into the Undercity ruins. Blood the skull to pass the door. Follow the trail of murder to the Ball Temple door. Praise Ball.
Shouldn't have wished.
So wait, we're not actually in the temple? I thought we were. Are we not? All right, let's clean the Cambion here. Okay. Oh, no, he is clean. Yeah, look, his wings look different. They are cleaner. Much more fleshy. Much more just pure flesh now. And then, yeah, Corvus is also dirty. Let's get Corvus here. Yeah, his helmet's all clean now. Cool. I didn't know you could do that. Thanks for that, Wispy. All right.
No one back home will ever believe this.
It takes an avoid conversation all costs, communicate vaguely, and stay out of people's way until corporate cares approach instead. Oh, I missed even a military model. There are ways of relating and inspiring confidence. I've talked to a number of officers who understand the best way of motivating is by first relating and listening. Yeah, what happened to the little elephant? Hopefully he just like darted out the door. Lala earlier said they are wonderful. The oldest is now a junior. The youngest is a first grader. He says he likes his teacher so much more. She's not grumpy like last year's. Why was the teacher so grumpy?
Light on my feet.
A kindergarten teacher? All right, let's see. I can't see through this door. Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully Valeria is still in here somewhere? Yeah, where did that elephant go? What the heck? Also, I'm guessing all these urns are empty, but you know I gotta check them, right?
No traps, please.
There's a ladder there. Oh, no, they just got bones in them. Find a way across the Temple of Bhaal. Okay, I'll reread that note. But yeah, I've got a note. The note said something about blooding the skull. So I got to find a skull somewhere, and possibly. Was there a way in here that didn't have to go through this guy then? Mason's journal. We got a bunch of yucky stuff. Mason's journal. Never in all the years of my craft have I felt I was carving my own tomb. This armored husk I once thought a man. He has trapped me here during the renovations. While he says I'm free to leave after the work is done, Ilmater, this God's awful smell, I'm no fool. Okay. My partner lives in Germany. Our country's on fire. Our plan was originally they'd move here, but the current admin has made that basically a non-starter. Unless something drastic happens to instill confidence, we're talking about maybe spending at least a few years over there while the U.S. figures its crap out. But everything's still very up in the air. Just getting real sick of long distance. Yeah, I get that. And honestly, that's where I thought you were kind of like, I thought that's what you might be alluding to when you said it, but I just was kind of curious. Yeah, and I would understand that. It would, of course, you'd have a lot of people around here that'd miss you. But I mean, I certainly wouldn't blame you at all. All right, we got a door, and this door leads to, oh, okay, more area. And yeah, this is uncovering part of the mini map that that has been blackened out. So I guess I've not been over here. I don't see anybody in these chambers. Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody dead over there. Okay. It is kind of interesting. The new one has a +2 enchantment, which is slightly better than the +1. Is the +2 not included in the overall, like, output total there? Legacy Ledger? Okay. I'm just kind of weary about this place. Yeah. Oh, okay. The camera's up here on the... That's kind of funny. The camera's up here on the flames. I'm like, why is the whole room like... Funny. You were not in the Temple of Bhaal. God, goodness me. Okay. Well, I should have probably known. This whole... Like, every map just goes on forever, which is cool. It's not a complaint. It's just a fact. All right, some thieves' tools. Yep, we'll gladly take those. Wait a minute. What was this? Rags. Yeah, no thanks. Okay. And can I get in the desk? We've got a page from Saravok's book. Huh. Blood of Bhaal must never be wasted, only multiplied. I knew it from the moment of her birth, and every day thereafter, I watched the babe become a woman. Helena, my shape-shifting beauty, my daughter, and Bhaal's waiting womb. In her, I planted my lord's seed. Wait, what? Hang on a second. Am I reading this properly? I planted my lord's seed, and thus we did beget the blood lamb Orin, the child of my child, and Bhaal's sacrifice in waiting. I did not know that it would be Orin that Bhaal favored, not Helena, but it matters not. Orin would help to bring forth a new birth in Bhaal's name, a world baptized in blood. Did I really just read that right? Okay, I'm really glad we killed that guy. So for anybody that kind of missed that, Saravok mentioned that he was Orin's grandfather. That part was a bit of a reveal there, but we just found out that his baby mama was his daughter. So, yeah. That put a little bit of a... I mean, don't get me wrong. The ball lists have been kind of weird, but I didn't know it went that far. Legacy Ledger. Here interlog the blood requisitions, the corpse wealth of our sacrifices taken from their dead hands. After chronicling and the assassins' claims of their own tithe, the remainder should be brought before the temple's leader, no longer the butler as in past times. What follows is a detailed financial log of loot from dead targets, always accompanied by indulgent purple prose describing their cause of death.
Bet that will fit.
Take that. Depends on the build. If you equip the Periapt of wound closing, you guarantee max heals every hit. Ooh. Do I have that? I don't know if I have that. To be honest, like, the only thing, Wispy, is I feel like I'm remembering a good amount of this playthrough, but this playthrough started a long time ago. It has started forever ago. So just the fact that, like, it's been such a long time, there is kind of a lot that I've forgotten. And then I've taken some long breaks between too. Dinner planning?
Here we go.
Lots of seed. That's, yeah. For sure, the family and friends is what's making that decision so tricky. It's not like it'd go off the grid or anything, but def would be hard. Still holding out hope something will change, but eventually we'll have to make a judgment call. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. This is just a tribunal. The temple is elsewhere. Goodness me. Alabama intensifies. Alabama. Boo, claps. Your sister's your mother, your father's your brother. You all frick one another to the family of Bhaal. Good morning, Clumsy. Hello. Blue started playing this game when I was a 2-month sub. Okay, that's not true. But it's not that long afterward. I did start playing this game in late 2023. This playthrough started in late 2023. That's kind of wild to think about. Bodies of our lambs must be nourished. An exclusive deal has been made with the runner of a mass grave corpse yard in the Merrig peatlands. Preserved bog body will be added from now on as a side to every meal for the faithful. If the prisoners don't like it, they can starve. Wow. Sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. Okay, I don't feel like I need to lockpick all these, but whatever, I guess. Good luck with your first full week. Clumsy mentioned that the first week was pretty solid. The first couple days, at least. There's a keychain over here. Why didn't I just go look for that? Why didn't I just do that? Okay, we have Fist Orville. No, thank you. I'd rather not. Wervel's fine. Oh, that's his name. Okay. Dear Quill. Oh, he's missing his head. Okay. Dear Quill, do you remember me? We spent a sweet evening chatting to one another after you gave a heart-stopping performance at the Nashkel Inn when I was on a patrol tour. I heard you were headed to Baldur's Gate to get your songbook published, and I've pre-ordered my copy. If you'd forgive a humble fist boldness, I send you in writing that I wasn't bold enough to say on that night. Each one of your scales is a gem. Your eyes shine brighter than your throat fire. Images of you have beset me since we met. You must have many suitors as a scholar of love ballads, but perhaps when you get to the gate, you'd meet me one starry night in the Blushing Mermaid. The letter is clearly unfinished, the fist intending to write more before sending it. I could give that to them if they're still around, but... Cheeto's health is terrible. Maybe things will look up soon. I would not count on it. I keep telling... I've told Mrs. Magoots this. 2 different things. Number 1, I think he's too rich to just croak like that. And number 2, I'm not entirely convinced that him passing away, particularly while he's still in office, would be a good thing. I don't think that's going to make things any better. In fact, I actually think things might get worse if that were to happen. Blue started playing this game when I was 2 years old. True, worst case, I'll make sure we have space for folks that want to take a break from and escape the shenanigans here. Some people just never get ahead. Oh, man. We guys can make Germany work, be a full-time streamer guy. I'd be sick. Honestly, they'll be looking in software for starters, at least. All right. Okay, maybe I need to reread that note. What is this thing up here? Is this just a wall adornment? I guess so. Worse alternatives to Cheeto? Yes. Yes, that's my concern as well. That is my concern as well. Okay, the map is showing a big circle around here. I don't know if it actually means this area. It could be above me. But let me reread that note that we found on the guy. And actually, wait a minute. Was that? I think it was in Lae'zel's inventory, right? Map to Bhaal Temple. Use a round street hatch to enter the city sewers. Proceed northwest to find your way into the Undercity ruins. Blood the skull to pass the door. Follow the trail of murder to the Bhaal Temple door. Praise Bhaal. This just says get Orin's Netherstone, doesn't it? It doesn't actually say find a way to access the Temple of Bhaal. Okay. But maybe it's above me? Or is there a way in here? Hang on a second. What is this? Something weird showing over here. Do you have anything else? There's some passages here, but I don't know that you can actually walk through those. Might just be some map weirdness. Otherwise, maybe we could go over here. Excuse me. It says northwest, right? That's what it said? Northwest, which is the opposite. Yeah, I'm at the... Seems to be the southeast side. So maybe if I go this way? I don't know if there's anything hidden over there or not, but let's try to find out, shall we?
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything.
I would love to visit Germany. Same. You need a map to find your balls. There's a problem. We have offices there. Look for a job at my company. You actually? See that swinging either way. On one hand, the dudes next in line are smarter and sneakier, which is scary. On the other hand, they have the charisma of a dead possum. This entire thing is a cult of personality. I could see it falling apart over time. Without major reform for our institutions to protect against this in the future, we could just end up here again in 4 years. Yeah. It's a bug. The quest should have updated. Okay. Hopefully it's not a game-breaking bug. Okay, in that case, let's go ahead and leave this area. How am I doing on time? Solid, actually. Solid. Hall of the Murder Tribunal. Oh, those guys are dead now. Interesting. Okay. Do they... Oh, wow. They carry good stuff, too? Holy cow. Key to the Murder Tribunal. I don't think I need that anymore. Helmet. What kind of armor is this? Blackguard's plate. It is heavy armor. I can't remember. Does Lae'zel wear heavy armor? Send that to Lae'zel. I think I might leave. There's a Blackguard's sword. Versatile longsword. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Grab that. And then there's a Shield of the Undevout. Very rare shield. Dreadful Hewer? Okay, let's send that to Shadowheart. We'll test that against what she's got. Blackguard's Greaves. You gain Longstrider. That's a good one. Okay, we'll pick that up. +1 to athletics as well. Longstrider's an ability, though, right? Like, I have to actually use an action for that? No, it just gives you... Okay, just increases by 3 meters. Okay. Still not as good as Click Heals, in my opinion. That's a bonus sprint. Inflict wounds with these gauntlets. Okay, that's fine. Take them. Why not? It's all free loot there. Cult of Personality mentioned. I love that song. Great song. Terrible thing in reality. Didn't know murdering Saravok kills these guys too. Wait, did you keep him alive in your playthrough? Okay. Yeah, we're going to go this way. I think... I don't know if this is going to take me... Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Hang on. Come over here. Do I need to put blood on these skulls? Or is this what they're talking about? This is a path, but it said to blood the skulls and then follow the murder trail, right? Blood the skull to pass the door, follow the trail of murder to the Bhaal temple door. But I didn't see a door.
Stop me yet.
What happens if I just like interact with these?
Better not be cursed.
There's something engraved on this skull. Living, a torment of sorrow and strife.
Okay.
It's a poem. It continues, is a burden to great and to small. We faithful cure mortals of burdensome life and present it to Death Father Bhaal. Verse by Invoker Grimlark.
Oh, you always kill those guys first. Gotcha. Okay. Why did you need boots to give you Longstrider? You can just cast Longstrider? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think he has Longstrider right now. Yeah. It is free. You cast it as a ritual without needing the boots. Yeah. Yeah, it is free. Death Daddy Bhaal. All right, let's... I don't know if that was the... I don't think those are the skulls I was supposed to bloody. I think it's supposed to... Wait a minute, there's something down there. Oh, that's just a... That's a training dummy. Okay. We'll continue on this way. I feel like... Am I going to get ambushed over here? There's a rotten barrel. Yum. Yummy. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Everybody get back, get back, get back. Oh, man, that was close. Okay. Woo. All right, let's disarm this thing. All right. Jeez, that was close. Is there going to be another one, though? All I wanted to see was this rotten barrel, which has nothing in it. There is parchment. I didn't take the parchment. All right. Is there going to be another one? Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. 47 gold. Okay. All right. It looks like there was a pathway somewhere through at one point, but it's since collapsed. So, in this case, I think we got to exit. I think we're going to have to exit. Another Juan. Love my cafeteria has Cocoa Puffs. I never get to have Cocoa Puffs. Are you going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? I haven't had Cocoa Puffs in ages. I can't take this parchment.
Flaming fists this way.
Flaming fist this way. All right. Let's check out these crates on our way out. Why not? Yeah, no thanks. Okay. You can have real milk now? Wait, what kind of milk were you having before? The lower city. I'll be honest. I entered this door months ago. That's where my game kind of stopped. I do not remember where I'm at. Seekers? Whose house was this? Whose house? Hardwood casket? Oh, it's the shop. Okay, I vaguely remember some caskets now, yeah. Candle Hollow's tombstones. Okay. All right. Pythonicus, what a name. Only fake milk for fake clumsy? What? I don't get it. Alrighty. Let's see. Did my map It still says find a way to access the Temple of Bhaal. Okay, so what I need to do, though, is this a sewer entrance right over here? No, that's a fountain. Okay, sewers. Will it tell me? Or do I have to just, like, wander around? I really wanted to continue on this, like, this Bhaalist quest line. So I think I will. I haven't been over this way. Okay, let's do that. Sorry if the game is stuttering out a little bit. It seems mostly smooth on my end, but I'm seeing the map in particular is kind of not very smooth. So I don't know what it's looking like on your guys' end, but Mama made me stop having dairy because she thought it made my acne worse. Really? Do you feel like that was right? Or like, did you notice a difference? I know there's all sorts of reasons, you know, for acne. I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert or anything. Yeah. Do you feel like it helped at all? Get out of here, birds. Outhouse door. Dirty toilet seat. Oh, yummy. All right. Another thing I've not done, and that's one of the reasons why I've been focused on this. I'm in the graveyard. Why I've been focused on the Bhaalist quest line is because I've not found all of the parts of... Wait, I can go in here? This mausoleum? I've not found all of Dribbles the Clown. Billiam? Billiam. What a name.
Got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
Wander around and find out. No, my dermatologist said my acne wasn't flaring up due to allergies. Man. Let's see. Is there... Okay, I've been on that side over there, so I could connect parts of my... Yeah, my mini-map is really struggling. That's interesting. The game seems to be running very smoothly, minus that bit. Gracie Sire?
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor.
Kelemvor, huh?
I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I
Hey,
do,
Deadlyson, how you doing?
to rid ourselves of
How's the gate? Temple of Balls. So far, it's been good. Good, welcome in. There's a YouTube video for Dribbles. I actually had to use that my first time to get all the pieces, just an FYI. Okay. Let me ask, there's a metal pipe, which means there's venting? Is that what that means? Okay, when I interact with the metal pipe, it's no longer a red dirt mound, it's now white. Okay. Let's do a little dig here. What on earth? Somebody's alive under this. Gothic Rillian?
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
That was me, dude. Not Lady Luck.
Aye, and now I'll return the favor. You see an angry-looking baldy, don't filch him. I did. Got me a stiff for a bunkmate. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like Stone Shite.
I'm kind of looking for the Stone Lord. Kind of, I say. Okay. Act 3 is a beast to run. It's gotten better with the subsequent patches they released, but the first time we played it, it was horrible. I am glad. It seems to be, I mean, again, it seems to be streaming smoothly, but yeah, that's always a concern. I remember when I first got here, I feel like I did lower the settings on it because, yeah, the city is rough. It was playing smoothly, but streaming not smoothly. Allergies flaring up because of my kids. This is why they need to go back to school. Don't know if I ever did this, really? During my second run, a bunch of mods included stuff like increasing party size, allowing Alfira to join the party. I'm doing a Gale run. Ooh, okay. So counting Gale and Alfira, I have 7 party members now in Act 1. Dang. What's the max on that? Or how many are you planning on, like, capping out at? Okay. The best thanks are paid in coin. Okay, so you stole from... I don't really like any of these answers, but we'll just go with I've heard of him.
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till it was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
As in, like, grave robbing. Okay. Magical pike. We'll give that to, let's see, pikes. Are pikes good thrown weapons? I mean, they can be thrown, but, like, they don't have, like, the thrown emblem here. Okay, these are fine. Nothing too wild. Fastidiously perfect outfit. Wait, what were those shoes? Mesh toe sandals never good. Okay. All right, let's get out of here before the weirdo over there sees me.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
Oh, this is a zombie. Okay, let's talk to Pookums.
He won't listen to me. I told him.
Yeah, finger deep. I know, right?
Graveyards.
That was an unexpected turn of phrase there. Looks like they may be Ellswort?
A loved one's grave with a boot.
Grotesque distension? Mod. So many of these, everybody's got a name, and that throws me off in this game.
Would Sarah like some flowers? They do wonder at brightening up a grave.
Since everybody's got a name, I feel like I need to talk to everybody, but not everybody has something that's truly important to say. Sorry for your loss.
I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh.
Plan on capping out on 11. All origins make 6. Then there's the modded Alfira, Minthara, Halcyon, Jahira, and Minsk. Gotcha. Okay. 11. Dang. What do you feel like that's... Do you enjoy managing that many party members, or do you feel like that's going to become a bit of a burden? I guess I'll see your flowers. Autumn Crocus, Balsam, Belladonna. Did I need Belladonna? No, I need Belladonna and KCD. I'm mixing my games up here. No, that's okay.
Come back anytime. You won't find fresh.
Most lively graveyard I've ever seen. So much happening here. That's like Baldur's Gate 3 is just... There's always just so much to do. I think I might... Will it let me interact with this person here? This Ellswort? Level 1 Rock Gnome. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to speak to the dead here.
Flowers, every color of the
Forget the best way to do this. Yeah, here it is. Okay, speak with the dead. The corpse is too damaged. Okay. All right. Let's see then. Graveyard, Devil's Feet. I don't remember what that one was. The path. Does the path continue?
freshly picked.
Does the path continue this way? Not really. We'll go ahead and do that just so I can clear the map a bit. But there's 2 different mausoleums I can go into.
My folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit.
Okay, hang on. Something just... Pay Karlach's parents a visit? Okay, where are they at? Let me talk to her real quick.
Copper for your thoughts.
I can't say anything. Okay, maybe they're in the mausoleum then. Read this plaque.
A statue of Jurgle, Lord of the End of Everything. The final scribe.
Where's Xavier Schnaps?
Flowers,
I know, right? That's what I was like, I need belladonna, don't I? Yeah, I do in KCD. For precisely that reason. Do I go in the Gorion Mausoleum? Go Ryan. It's locked, which leads me to believe that somebody's going to get pissed if I go in there. There's also the Grand Mausoleum. But maybe I've got a key. Probably not. Yeah, I don't have a key. Okay. That person's got their back turned. Let's see. Let's do a save here real quick. We can pick this lock. First playthrough, the husband somehow managed getting 4 or 5 followers between summons, familiars, undead. I just took a nap during his turns. All right, let's let this person wander away. Oh, that's the zombie. Okay. Whatever. Let's just do this. Somebody might get pissed at me. Unlocked, and we'll go in here. Oh, man, this is much larger than I would have thought. Okay, okay. Is this where your parents are buried, Karlak? Guessing not. She hasn't said anything. A lot of stuff down here. Gregorian Gorion?
Lies Lord Gregorian Gorion.
Gorion.
First High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
I don't know if opening that sarcophagus is a great idea. There's a hole here. Okay, I feel like something's gonna happen if I open his sarcophagus. They say that lighting a candle at the mausoleum of I already forgot how to say his name. Gorion grants the writer a wish. I never was the superstitious sort, but desperation makes believers of us all. Here's my wish. Please let me survive. I do not wish to be killed by cultists of any kind. I do not wish to be disappeared in the night or to be crushed beneath the steel shoe of an automaton. Everything seems so strange suddenly. Everyone seems so desperate. I'm alone in this world. If I don't look after myself, no one will. Maybe you would be willing to help me. Lighting a candle? Try it. It's 2 gravestones that if you interact with. One of them, Karlak reacts. There's also one where Shadowheart reacts. Has special dialogue if you put a night orchid in front of it. Okay. I'll have to take a look at those. I lit the candles. Do I need to light all of them? I was wondering if we get, like, inspired or something. Okay. I think they're all lit now. This hole. That's a larger hole. Like, I feel like people could fit through that.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Hymns for the Gone. Okay. Take it. A plea for freedom. Freedom! He deserves better than Enver Gortash and his army of steel puppets. Let the city win, not him. Why did somebody leave that here? Lead to the gods. Go, Ryan. More like go away, Ryan. My bones ache, wounds long scarred throb as if new. I long for the comfort of my pipe and the warmth of the fire, but I cannot stop. Gods old and new, hear me. Grant me the strength to keep fighting, the courage to carve out a future for my children. And when I die, the peace that comes with knowing that I did all I could. Okay, patrons of our hero. Compendium lists and pays special tribute to the citizens of Baldur's Gate who commissioned and paid for the mausoleum spot honoring Gorion. Gorion was a hero and sage of exceptional mind and respectable manner, and under a graying exterior, he harbored a heart that bloomed kind and good and evergreen. I'm just taking, like, everything I can out of his temple. Including all these individual gold pieces. People, group your gold. What are we doing here? Okay, there is a rusty greatsword beside the tomb. Okay, what happens if I open the sarcophagus? I feel like something's gonna happen. Ooh, I gotta okay. Guidance here. Let's try this. We need okay, I need a 15. Uh-oh. It's a strength? Okay, hang on a second. Let's not do this then. How do I exit out of this? Can I not? If I'd have known, I would have used Karlach. Okay. I did save it. Reload. I'll use Karlach. It's a strength check. I don't know how much stronger Karlach is, but he's a lot stronger than Spanky. Trade keeps the realms alive. Most people are happy to barter if asked. That's good. Most of the time I don't barter because it's don't really have many things worth bartering for. Character sheet strength is Karlach's got 20. Spanky only has 10. Lae'zel is 18. Literally everybody is much stronger than Spanky.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's get Karlach in here. +5 strength. We'll add the guidance. Now we only need... Yeah, that's significantly better. Okay. Perfect. Lutz, how was your weekend? It was pretty good, Coleman. Pretty good. We went to a festival on Saturday. Other than that, it was mostly chill. Let's see. Friday, we went for a walk, then got dinner, and then watched Dexter, the new episode of Dexter. We watched both Happy Gilmore and Happy Gilmore 2 this weekend. That was cool. Yeah, it was mostly chill. Mostly chill, for me at least. I could pick up Lord Gregorian Gorion. Okay. There's an elixir of heroism. Yeah, why not? I'll take him. Wait, can I? Can't pick up 2 heavy? Not enough strength? Wait, for real? Even Karlach? Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to take all. Dang it. Okay, hang on a second. Let's, drop these items here. Okay. He's a skeleton, but maybe? I don't know. I mean, no, there's no target there. I feel like I should be able to take him out, right? He shows as an item. He weighs 250 pounds. Or 250 units. There we go. Okay, now he's out. All right. I've exhumed him. Now can we do a speak with the dead? No target. Really? He's got a gold necklace? I don't understand. Did I see Original Sin got canceled? It did? I didn't see that. What festival did you guys go to? It was sort of it's a lantern festival. So I guess at some point they used to, I think we got to call it here, my friends, unfortunately, but let me do a quick save. I'm intrigued by the skeleton that weighs 250 pounds that I can't seem to do much with. But we'll have to, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right. Don't think you can talk to skeletons. Yeah. I didn't think Original Sin got canceled, though. I thought I saw that it was going to be at least another couple seasons, or at least one other season. But maybe something else, like, I suppose it could be canceled at any time. I'm going to have to look into that. I hope not. I feel like they were starting to hit their groove near the end of the season. It kind of started off a little cheesy, but it felt like felt more like Dexter by the end. Yeah, if you try hard enough, surely you can. They might not respond, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, the festival, I guess at some point it used to be like you could light a lantern and like release it. I just realized I didn't. That button there. Or wait, did I stop it? Was music playing and I just couldn't hear it? No, it was paused. Okay. But now it's just like they're paper lanterns that are hanging. So at a certain point they light the lanterns and, you know, but there's music and food and vendors and all sorts of stuff. So it's just kind of a hangout thing. And that's what we did Saturday night. It was fun. A lot of people. Area's not huge either, so it was a lot of people. But yeah, it was good. Apparently decided not to go ahead with season 2 despite the renewal. Dang. That's a bummer, honestly. I mean, I wonder if somebody will pick it up. I don't know, though, because Dexter's kind of like fully entwined with Paramount right now. Decided to focus on Resurrection. Man. If you've ever seen a spooky stream, you know skeletons can talk. All right, friends, let me get some thank yous here real quick, and then I got to run. We've got, let's see, Professor with the sub, Kirk with the sub, Octi with the sub, which was a Discord sub. Let's see, Nonder with the raid, and Sorty with the primer. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow, something to look forward to. We're playing a brand new game. I forgot I have a podiatrist appointment. So I thought I was going to be able to play this for quite a bit longer, but it's going to be probably about the same length as a normal stream. But we're going to be playing a new game called Echoes of the End. It's a game from an Icelandic studio. It's their very first game they've ever made. The dev team is about 40 people, so it's relatively small. Still considered indie. And I don't know, it's been getting some good reviews. Performance is the biggest concern, it seems like. So I'm not sure how this game is going to do while we're streaming it. Hopefully it's smooth, but the gameplay itself looks nice, and it's a very pretty game. So I'm excited to check that out. I have not played this game. It'll be a first impression for me. And if you've not seen it, it'll be first impressions for you too. So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah. Thanks for stream. Hope you have a great day. Lutz and chat. You as well, Lala. Friends, I got to run out of here. I got my meeting starting up. I will see you tomorrow for some Echoes of the End. Hope to catch you then. All right, bye.